Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to send a connections team update for you. Before we begin, I just wanted to share a quick story. Not even really a quick story, just a thought or reminder, really more than anything. So, we had a new couple who brought a couple of their kids to church last week, and they found us on Google. And they are a sweet, sweet family. Connected with them, just reached out to them again, and hopefully they come back. But one of the things that I'm reminded whenever there's a new family that comes or someone that comes to Parkside and they're not connected to us, it just reminds me of the importance and significance of our role. That we're always paying attention, that we're always watching, that we're helping create a culture where that any single person who walks out of our church or walks into our church, walks out of our church that's new, feel loved, valued, and seen. It was really important to me. The woman was black and they had a mixed family, and so it was really important for me and Rachel to connect. But I loved having other people connect with them too, and that's the goal, right? That we all do our part, whether young, old, in between, doesn't matter. That we're all doing our part to connect, because there are people who are just looking, and they come to Parkside, and we want them to experience God in a new way through community that's given. So I just always want you guys reminded of that when you step in front of these doors, that our heads on a swivel, our eyes are open, and we're ready to connect with people. On the other side of that, and this kind of with the main part I want to talking about, I apologize. I'm working on the manual. It has been a crazy past couple weeks for me. But as we continue to learn more about Connections Team in the Next Steps booth, our job isn't just to say hi, but our job truly is to be a resource. And so when you're in the Next Step booth, think of yourself as a resource. Not saying you have to know everything, and that's what the manual's for, to help us get better at understanding what to say, of really what the next steps are. But as we continue to grow, this team is going to be the resource that connects people from the outside into our community. That's really what it means to be a connection team, not just connecting people to people, but Parkside to people. And so when you're at the Next Step booth, even if you're not 100% sure what to say, imagine yourself as a resource. Imagine yourself as someone who's going to help connect a family, a couple, an individual, go from someone who maybe has never experienced Parkside or seen Parkside or been a part of Parkside to them getting plugged in and connected with their next step. So we always need to be ready to know what is someone's next step if they come to us, if they have questions, etc. And that's really what the manual's going to be focusing on. We ended up not meeting last week because several of us were gone. That's okay. But we're still going to have that next meeting scheduled out, not this weekend, but next weekend. If I see you on Sunday, I have a book for you. It's called The Art of Neighboring. That's going to be the next phase of where we're at. But I do want to make sure that our processes in this setting, in terms of Sunday mornings, are secure. So we're going to be working through that. We're also going to be connecting a lot with The Way, because that's going to that The Way Next Steps booth is going to be like a primary source of like where people get information. And so we're going to be working together and partnering with Anna and The Way to make sure that we're all on the same page. The biggest thing I just want to mention, all of you guys should have now access to Planning Center. It'll be really, really important that you guys are marking your blackout dates as we head into summer. I know it's really easy. People have to travel and hang out. There'll be times I will be gone, but it'll be really important to put those blackout dates, because there's not a ton of us. We're probably going to be serving probably at least once a month behind the Next Steps booth. So it'll be really important to make sure that you block out those dates when I start scheduling on Planning Center, that we're able to do that. So pay attention to that if you haven't already. Again, it'll be really important, but it looks like everyone's in Planning Center now. So pay attention to that. If you guys could block out your dates for the summer that you already know, that would be great. And then if you have any questions about Planning Center, don't hesitate to reach out, but I want to make sure I'm a resource for you on that end. I'm going to start using Planning Center. I started to, but I want to make sure that I was hoping to use the meeting as a chance to really make sure everyone understood and had a clear picture of what they can expect. So you should be getting an email to start scheduling things out. Let me know as soon as possible. I have someone scheduled for this particular Sunday, but moving forward, we're going to start using Planning Center to schedule. So it'll be really important to be paying attention to that. If you have any questions about that, or you're not sure where to find certain things, you'll get an email saying, hey, you've been scheduled to serve at Next Steps booth. So you can either accept or decline. If you could do that as soon as possible, that way I can know to move on to somebody else, or and especially even better, if you've blocked out those dates, then I can know who I need to go to next. Love you guys. I'm so thankful for you. Remember, we are a resource. We are a connection point, and we have an incredible opportunity that God's invited us to be the bridge between someone who has never been to church and finding a place in community here at Parkside. Love you guys.